So hello and welcome to another episode of Inspired Good Fat Life. So today my guest is me because there's a couple things I'd like to talk about that I'm just finding it's a good thing to just have a conversation with you. And I have lately found myself wondering why I just can't seem to get some things done. They're like 5 minutes a day things that would really make a difference in the quality of my life. And it's just like, what is that about? And I get that 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 5 minutes can add up. So pretty soon you've got a half an hour or an hour, but that's not really true. I've been talking to some of my friends and colleagues about it, and I'm finding that I'm not alone in this. So I thought, let's take a little bit of a deep dive into this, what I like to call minding the gap. I went to school in London, college for a while, and they had this term minding the gap, and it was that stepping off of the platform onto the train, and there was that gap in the middle. And so I just love that term, minding the gap. Where's the gap? So what, for me, there's like three things that I know if I would just do these three things, it would add so much more to the quality of my day, how I felt. And they literally don't take more than 5 minutes each. They're very simple, but yet I don't do them. So what's that about? So what I did is I made a list of all the things that I wanted to do in the day. You know, like you have to sleep, you have to eat, you brush your teeth, you make food, you work, whatever it is. And I realized there's plenty of time in the day to do the things that I want to do. So why don't I do them? So what I decided to do is I'm going to just do this for a week. For 1 week, I'm going to add these three activities to my day. And the first one is I'm going to log my food in MyFitnessPal. It's an app. You just log your food in. I resist it like crazy. But when I do it, I lose weight. I eat better. My food is much more balanced because I pay attention. And I also get better nutrients. So, and I can see how I'm feeling with how I'm eating. It's 5 minutes literally every day. The other thing is I'm going to do that body brush. Every time I go to my massage therapist, she goes, "Are you doing dry brush before you take a shower?" And I was like, no, I have the brush. It takes 5 minutes, but for whatever reason, I don't allow that extra 5 minutes to do it. And she said, you would be amazed at what it does for your lymph system and your skin, and you'll just feel better.
What is that, Sherri? I've never heard of that before.
A body brush, it's literally, a brush on a handle, a long handle like you use to scrub your back or something. You brush your strokes up toward your heart, dry brush before you get in the shower or take a bath. And it gets your lymph system moving, and it takes off any dead skin, and it gets your circulation going. So it's very therapeutic, literally 5 minutes, and it adds so much to how your body, just the circulation works.
I've never heard of those. I've heard of shower brushes now, like when you're scrubbing your back or doing whatever, but I've never heard of like a general, just a body brush.
Yeah,
right?
A dry body brush, right? And it's like I said, it's extremely helpful, and it's 5 minutes.
I'll be done.
So dry brushing, yeah. So add it to your day, something to add to your day, and then the third thing is movement snacks. My chiropractor and all the literature that you read just says we need to move. And just moving 5 minutes an hour can make that much difference. I even heard a study this last week that just said if you literally did one arm curl a day, it has an impact onto your strength and your flexibility if you don't do it. I mean, it's like, who does these tests? They're so random. But the point is, every little thing that we do does make a difference. And it's so easy to do them, and yet we don't do them. So, like I said, I had to prove to myself by making a list of, like 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. and actually 24 hours because then they're sleeping, how much time it takes to do everything. And I proved to myself there's definitely the time to do it. So now the challenge is to just go do it. So with that, I would like to invite you to check out Good Fat Life magazine. Go to our website, goodfatlife.com. We have lots of things coming up. We've got some pop-ups, some workshops. We've got blogs. We've got all kinds of inspired things on the magazine. You can get it in print. You can get it in digital. And we're at Barnes & Noble now if you're here local in Brighton. So check that out. And then also, I guess I just ask you, what 3 things could you do that take 5 minutes out of your day that could exponentially improve the quality of your life? So one of those things that I did that I don't have to have on my list anymore is I send my clothes out to Snedicor's cleaners. And so basically that's part of making my day easier by literally putting my items in a bag. And I use these for the items that need to be ironed, basically, because ironing takes time and I like to have my clothes clean and ready. I literally put them in a bag, put them on my front porch, and they show up clean, fresh, and pressed, ready to go in a couple days. And it's one of those little things that I can do for myself that just takes 5 minutes and I get hours of benefit back, plus peace of mind. I know that no matter what I'm going to go to, I always have my clothes clean and ready. So check out Snedicor's Cleaners. And with that, I guess I'll just say go out and live your good fat life.